Ladies and gentlemen, let me begin by addressing a habit that many of us unknowingly fall into, a habit that steals our joy, diminishes our confidence, and blinds us to our own unique potential, the habit of comparing ourselves to others. Every one of us has, at some point, looked at someone else's life, accomplishments, or possessions and wondered why we don't measure up. Maybe it's a colleague who seems to climb the ladder faster, a friend with a picture-perfect social media feed, or someone whose success seems effortless. Whatever the case, comparison is a trap. It's an unwinnable race, one where the finish line keeps moving and leaves you feeling defeated, no matter how far you go. You see, comparison is built on the false assumption that someone else's strengths diminish your worth. But the truth is, every one of us is running a different race. We're on our own unique journey, with our own challenges, opportunities, and timelines. To compare your path to someone else's is like comparing apples to oranges. It's unfair and completely irrelevant. What someone else achieves or possesses does not take away from your own potential. Their light does not dim yours. In fact, when we shift our perspective, we can see that other people's successes can inspire us rather than intimidate us. One of the most damaging aspects of comparison is how it robs us of gratitude. When we're focused on what others have, we fail to see and appreciate the blessings in our own lives. We become blind to our progress, dismissive of our accomplishments, and ungrateful for our strengths. Gratitude is a powerful antidote to comparison. It allows us to celebrate what's good in our lives and reminds us that our journey, no matter where we are on it, has value and meaning. Let's not forget that comparison often operates on a surface level. We see the highlight reels of people's lives, but not the struggles behind the scenes. We compare our behind-the-scenes footage to their perfectly edited show reel. This is not a fair or accurate assessment of reality. Everyone has their own battles, fears, and failures. You might envy someone's success, but would you truly want to trade places if you knew their full story? Instead of looking outward and measuring yourself against others, look inward. Ask yourself, what is meaningful to me? What goals align with my values and passions? Focusing on your own growth and purpose is far more rewarding than trying to match or outdo someone else. When you compare yourself to others, you let external factors dictate your sense of worth. But when you focus on your own journey, you take ownership of your life. You define success on your own terms. Another truth about comparison is how it stems from insecurity. When you're secure in who you are, there's no need to look left or right to validate your worth. Confidence doesn't come from being better than someone else, it comes from knowing and embracing who you are. It's about accepting your imperfections, celebrating your strengths, and recognizing that you are a work in progress, and that's okay. Confidence allows you to cheer others on without feeling threatened, because you know their success doesn't take away from your own. Let me also touch on how comparison stifles creativity. When we're too busy trying to emulate someone else or measure up to them, we lose sight of what makes us unique. True innovation, art, and progress come from authenticity. They come from embracing your quirks, your ideas, and your way of doing things. The world doesn't need another version of someone else. It needs you fully, unapologetically, and uniquely you. It's easy to fall into the trap of comparison in today's world, especially with social media constantly showing you as curated versions of other people's lives. But remember, what you see online is not the full picture. Social media is a tool, not a mirror. Use it to connect, to learn, and to grow. But don't let it define your self-worth. If you ever find yourself slipping into the comparison trap, I encourage you to take a step back and refocus on yourself. Reflect on how far you've come. Celebrate your milestones, no matter how small they may seem. Remember that progress is progress, and every step forward counts. Take time to set goals that excite and challenge you, not because you want to outdo someone else, but because they align with your values and dreams. Life is not a competition, it's a journey. And the only person you should aim to be better than is the person you were yesterday. When you focus on your own growth, you'll find that the need to compare fades away. Instead, you'll feel a sense of peace, confidence, and fulfillment. You'll realize that your worth is not determined by someone else's success or failure, but by your own actions, choices, and mindset. So let me leave you with this: stop comparing. Start living. Celebrate your journey and embrace the beauty of being uniquely you. Because when you focus on your own path, you not only free yourself from unnecessary stress and self-doubt, but you also unlock the full potential of the incredible person you are meant to be. The journey of becoming your best self is not about achieving perfection, but about striving for progress and living in alignment with your values, passions, and purpose. It's a deeply personal and ongoing process of growth, self-discovery, and transformation. Along this path, you're not competing with others, but working to become better than the person you were yesterday. This journey begins with self-awareness. By understanding your strengths, weaknesses, dreams, and fears, you gain clarity about who you are and where you want to go. It requires honesty with yourself and a willingness to embrace both your potential and your imperfections. From there, you can set meaningful goals that reflect your unique vision of success. Becoming your best self also demands resilience. Life is full of challenges, but each setback is an opportunity to learn and grow. Instead of fearing failure, see it as a stepping stone that brings you closer to your goals. Cultivate a mindset that embraces change and adapts to adversity, knowing that every experience shapes your growth. Along the way, small, consistent actions are key. Change doesn't happen overnight, it's built through habits and decisions made daily. Whether it's learning a new skill, practicing self-care, or stepping out of your comfort zone, each step matters. This journey isn't just about personal achievement. It's about contributing to the world in a way that reflects your values. Becoming your best self means living authentically and making a positive impact on others. The journey of self-improvement is lifelong, filled with challenges and triumphs. Embrace it with patience, dedication, and the understanding that every effort you make brings you closer to the person you're meant to be. The trap of comparison is one of the most damaging habits we can fall into, yet it's something many of us struggle with. At its core, comparison robs us of joy, confidence, and self-worth. When we measure ourselves against others, we're often focusing on their highlights and successes while overlooking our own unique strengths and progress. This creates an unfair and distorted perception, leading to feelings of inadequacy and frustration. Comparison also shifts our focus outward instead of inward. Instead of concentrating on our personal growth, goals, and values, we become preoccupied with someone else's achievements. This distraction can prevent us from recognizing and celebrating our own milestones, no matter how significant they may be. One of the most harmful aspects of comparison is how it can lead to a toxic cycle of self-doubt and negative thinking. It makes us feel as though we're never good enough, no matter how much we achieve. Over time, this mindset can stifle creativity, diminish motivation, and even lead to resentment toward others. However, breaking free from the trap of comparison is possible. The first step is recognizing that everyone's journey is unique. Each person faces their own challenges, opportunities, and timelines. Rather than comparing, focus on your own path, celebrate your progress, and set goals that align with your values. Ultimately, comparison adds unnecessary stress and distracts us from our own potential. By letting go of this habit, we create space for gratitude, self-acceptance, and growth. Remember, the only person you should compare yourself to is the person you were yesterday. The surface-level nature of comparison often deceives us into believing that what we see in others' lives is the full story. In reality, comparison typically focuses only on outward appearances, achievements, possessions, or curated moments shared online, while ignoring the complexities, struggles, and unseen effort behind them. This superficial lens creates a distorted perception, making others seem more successful or happier than they might actually be. When we compare, we often place value on external markers of success, like wealth, career milestones, or social media popularity, rather than understanding the deeper aspects of someone's journey. We don't see the sacrifices, failures, or resilience that contributed to their success, nor do we recognize the unique challenges they might face. This narrow perspective leads us to underestimate our own worth and overlook the richness of our own lives. Moreover, comparison fosters a false sense of competition that can breed envy and dissatisfaction. It distracts us from appreciating our unique qualities and the progress we've made. Instead of celebrating our individuality, we fall into the trap of measuring our worth against incomplete narratives of others' lives. Breaking free from surface-level comparison starts with cultivating self-awareness and gratitude. Acknowledge your unique journey, the challenges you've overcome, and the values that guide you. Recognize that everyone's path is different, shaped by their own experiences and choices. True growth and fulfillment come from focusing inward and aligning with your authentic self, not from chasing someone else's version of success. Letting go of comparison allows you to find joy in your journey, embrace your potential, and build a life that is genuinely meaningful to you. Building confidence through self-acceptance is a transformative journey that begins with embracing your authentic self. True confidence isn't about perfection or external validation, it's about recognizing and valuing who you are at your core. Self-acceptance means acknowledging your strengths, weaknesses, successes, and failures without judgment or comparison. It's a mindset that allows you to see yourself as worthy and capable, just as you are. When you accept yourself, you stop seeking approval from others to feel good about yourself. This shift creates a solid foundation for confidence because it's rooted in self-awareness and self-respect. Instead of being shaken by criticism or rejection, you can stand firm, knowing that your value isn't tied to external opinions. Self-acceptance also fosters a growth mindset. By acknowledging your imperfections, you give yourself permission to learn, grow, and improve without the fear of failure. Confidence grows when you take risks and push yourself, knowing that mistakes are simply opportunities for growth rather than reflections of your worth. Practicing self-compassion is another key element of self-acceptance. Treat yourself with kindness and understanding, especially during difficult times. When you replace self-criticism with encouragement, you create an environment where confidence can flourish. Self-acceptance helps you align with your values and live authentically. When you embrace who you are, you're more likely to pursue goals and relationships that reflect your true self, leading to a deeper sense of fulfillment and confidence. Building confidence through self-acceptance isn't about changing who you are. It's about recognizing your inherent worth and allowing that recognition to guide your actions, decisions, and relationships. It's a powerful way to live with resilience, authenticity, and unshakable self-belief. Celebrating your progress and milestones is a powerful way to acknowledge your growth and reinforce the value of your efforts. Life is a journey filled with challenges, and every step forward, no matter how small, deserves recognition. By taking the time to celebrate your achievements, you not only honor your hard work, but also build momentum to keep striving toward your goals. Often we focus so much on the destination that we overlook the significance of the steps we've already taken. Celebrating milestones, whether big or small, allows you to reflect on how far you've come. It provides an opportunity to pause, appreciate the journey, and gain perspective on the progress that might otherwise go unnoticed. Acknowledging your accomplishments also boosts confidence and motivation. Each milestone you achieve is proof of your capability and resilience, reminding you that you are moving closer to your dreams. This positive reinforcement creates a sense of pride and self-belief that fuels further effort and commitment. Celebration doesn't have to be extravagant. It can be as simple as sharing your success with a loved one, rewarding yourself with something meaningful, or taking a moment to write down what you've learned. What matters most is the intention behind it, the act of recognizing your growth and appreciating the effort it took to get there. When you celebrate your progress, you cultivate a mindset of gratitude and positivity. It shifts your focus from what's still ahead to the successes you've already achieved, inspiring you to continue forward with renewed energy and purpose. Remember, every step is a victory, and each milestone is a testament to your determination and perseverance. Defining success on your own terms is a crucial step toward living a fulfilling and authentic life. Too often we fall into the trap of measuring success by external standards, society's definition of wealth, status, or achievement. But the truth is, success is deeply personal and can look different for everyone. By taking the time to reflect on your own values, desires, and goals, you can create a definition of success that aligns with your unique vision and aspirations. Success isn't a one-size-fits-all concept. For some, it may be reaching a certain career milestone or financial goal, while for others it might mean cultivating strong relationships, finding inner peace, or pursuing a passion. The key is to reflect on what truly matters to you and what would make you feel fulfilled, happy, and at peace. When you define success for yourself, you free yourself from the pressure of living up to someone else's expectations and open the door to personal satisfaction. One of the most powerful aspects of defining success on your own terms is the ability to prioritize what brings you joy and fulfillment. This allows you to focus on what truly matters, whether it's your health, your family, your creativity, or your community. Success then becomes more than just a set of accomplishments. It becomes a way of life that is in alignment with your values and passions. By rejecting the external definition of success, you also allow yourself the freedom to evolve. What success means to you today may change as you grow, and that's okay. Your journey is your own. And as long as you are true to yourself, you will continue to move toward a version of success that brings you happiness and peace of mind. Ultimately, defining success on your own terms empowers you to live authentically, make choices that align with your true self, and pursue a life that is meaningful and fulfilling. Success is not defined by others, it's defined by you, and it's a journey worth celebrating every step of the way. Ending a speech without headings can have a significant impact on the flow and effectiveness of your message. When a speaker concludes a talk in a seamless manner, without the use of formal headings or structured bullet points, it allows for a more natural and cohesive closing. This style provides a smooth wrap-up that resonates with the audience, encouraging reflection on the ideas presented. One of the key reasons for this approach is that it gives the audience space to absorb the core message of the speech. By not abruptly cutting off with a heading, the speaker can reinforce the central theme and leave the audience with a lasting impression. Without a heading, the conclusion feels more like a natural progression of the conversation, making the message feel less formal and more relatable. Furthermore, ending without headings allows the speaker to offer a final thought-provoking reflection. This technique often comes across as more personal, allowing for a final connection with the audience. It can evoke an emotional response, urging them to take action or rethink their perspective on the topic. Finally, this approach fosters a more intimate tone. Without headings, the conclusion feels more like a conversational exchange rather than a structured presentation. This tone can be incredibly effective when attempting to inspire, motivate, or challenge an audience to think differently or take positive steps in their own lives.